Hey everyone, if you're having difficulty like I am of not touching your face, hopefully you can get your hands in clay and be a little bit more active in clay. Um, I am on day, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on day 4 of our kind of our quarantine kind of thing that we have going on here in Ohio. It's actually the second work day. So this is Monday, March 16th, and on Thursday evening last week, we got the information from our governor that he was basically closing all schools for a minimum of 3 weeks. So our school closed on Friday, and we'll be off for a while, which I totally support this decision. I think it's very smart. Um, so we are keeping away from each other and not getting each other sick. I have, an older father, my father-in-law. We've got friends with compromised immune systems. We want to protect everyone. But anyway, I wanted to show you how I was able to kind of like prep my students' projects in my room in order to prepare for this, what could be a very lengthy time away from working on their pieces, and to save them so they didn't lose a lot of their hard work that they've had in the past couple weeks on some of these projects. So this video is going to go over that. And in the coming days, my plan right now, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a kind of a simple video every day and post during this quarantine kind of time. So it will just hopefully give my students some enrichment, give my subscribers some enrichment, and give us a nice distraction from maybe the stress of the news that we're hearing. So I think I'm going to try my first live streaming video as well on Sunday the 29th. I think it's at like 11 in the morning Eastern time, because I'm doing a Facebook Live video at the same time, and I thought, well, maybe I can stream both at the same time. So hopefully that works. So kind of watch for that. I'll figure out what to do on YouTube for that, to like put out an announcement so you know it's coming. So anyway, yep. So this is how I prepped my room, and everyone stay healthy. I'm a high school ceramics teacher in Ohio, and my classroom currently is frozen in time from last Thursday. When we received the notice from our governor on Thursday that schools were to close for 3 weeks, later Thursday evening, our superintendent informed the whole district that we will indeed not be seeing our students for about 3 weeks. Now, being a ceramics teacher, of course, I have a ton of student projects that are in progress. I have about 150 children a day. I have 6 bells a day. We have a 7-bell schedule, but I'm lucky enough that I have class cabinets, and we refer to these as the damp cabinets because they help to keep the projects damp. I wanted to show you how I am preparing the kids' projects to hopefully salvage them, so when we return, hopefully later in the semester, they can all get these finished. So first of all, I have wrapped every single project very tightly with a bag. Now, the bags sometimes will require a little bit of moisture added to it. So like this one right here, you can see I've taken quite a few paper towels, moistened them down. This one too, I've moistened some paper towels down, put it inside the bag, not super wet, just damp, because I want to add a little bit more moisture to it. When I shut these doors, I've also placed, you can see I have some little pots here. These are just bisque fired pots that have water in them, and that will hopefully create a nice humid environment for the pots so they will not dry out. Now, one of the things that I did do is I removed every single thing that I could that might absorb moisture. So that includes all the wear boards here. I've got plaster molds, bisque molds, towels, wood molds, plaster molds. So all of those sorts of things, anything that could dry out the pots, I tried to remove. So, and like this cabinet, this would be my wheel throwing class. They threw a bunch of things on Thursday that they really didn't want to lose. So I have those wrapped up. Now, let's say, for instance, you don't have class cabinets like that with doors that can shut. Wrap your things up really tightly if need be. Add some moist paper towels, again, just moist, not super wet, because that can cause something to kind of break down and recycle. I did want to show you another option if you have this ability. So I've made another video in the past about making a damp box. This is a nice little humid box. You can see the bottom has plaster. There's like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches of plaster in the bottom. And you keep the plaster moist by occasionally adding water. But if you have a pot that has dried out quite a bit and you need to keep it moist, just put it in your damp box and that will help a lot. Of course, that doesn't really work when you have 150 kids, but it's good for individual pieces sometimes. So my room is kind of closed up for 3 weeks. I've deep cleaned a lot of stuff using Lysol and different things that are going to kill germs, and hopefully we'll be back in session before the end of the semester. I miss my kids. I don't want them to lose their pieces. They have a lot of time, a lot of love invested in these pieces, and I want to see them succeed. Even though there are no plans to see my students for the next several weeks, they will be doing some online learning. I'm going to be providing them information. We have a website that we use at our school. It's called Schoology. So I'll be connecting with them and giving them some information to help enrich their learning and everything. And I'll be posting some videos up during that time. So I miss my kids. I look forward to getting back to the normal schedule. I think we all do. And in the meantime, I encourage you to just stay healthy, keep potting, and keep learning. See ya.